Everyday English listening. Let's listen to English every day because it helps us improve our listening skills, understand pronunciation better, learn new vocabulary, and become more confident in real conversations. Keep practicing. How to get numerous vocabularies. When we learn English. Learning English is a journey that opens the door to many opportunities. Whether it's for travel, education, work, or personal growth, the ability to use English fluently is a valuable skill. One of the most important parts of learning English is building vocabulary. The more words we know, the more we can understand, express, and communicate clearly. But how can we get numerous vocabularies effectively when we learn English? The answer lies in using a variety of methods and being consistent in practice. In this essay, we will explore many helpful and practical ways to grow our English vocabulary quickly, deeply, and in a fun way. 1. Read every day. One of the best ways to learn new words is to read every day. Reading helps you see how words are used in context. When you read a book, a newspaper, a blog, or even English subtitles, you meet new words naturally. Start with something simple, like children's books or short stories. As your vocabulary improves, move on to more difficult materials like novels or news articles. When you read, highlight or write down new words. Then, look them up in the dictionary and try to use them in your own sentences. Example: if you read a sentence like, "The girl wandered through the forest," you might learn the word wander. Now you know it means to walk slowly without a fixed path. Try using it. I like to wander around the park in the evening. 2. Write every day. Writing helps reinforce new vocabulary. Keep a vocabulary journal. Every day, write down 5 to 10 new words you learned. Next to each word, write its meaning, an example sentence, and maybe even a picture or drawing to help you remember it better. Try writing short paragraphs or stories using new words. For example, write about your day using some of the new vocabulary. This creative practice makes the learning process more enjoyable. 3. Practice spaced repetition. Don't try to memorize 100 words in one day. Instead, use a method called spaced repetition. This means you review words at certain intervals. 1 day later, 3 days later, 7 days later, etc. Spaced repetition strengthens your memory. Many vocabulary apps like Anki are built on this method. 4. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes, learners feel shy about using new words because they're afraid of making mistakes. But mistakes are part of the learning process. The more you try, the more confident you will become. When you use new words in speaking or writing, your brain practices and remembers them better, even if the sentence is not perfect. 5. Turn everyday moments into vocabulary practice. You don't need to sit in a classroom or open a textbook to learn new English words. In fact, some of the best learning happens in small moments throughout your day. Here are simple ways to turn daily life into a vocabulary classroom. Label items in your house. Stick small notes on objects like the mirror, door, refrigerator, and remote control with their English names. Talk to yourself in English while doing daily activities. "Now I'm boiling water," or "I'm folding the clothes." Think in English. While walking, riding a bike, or relaxing, try describing what you see or feel in English. These small habits make learning natural. When you live in English even when you're not studying, your vocabulary grows faster without feeling like hard work. Getting numerous vocabularies when learning English doesn't have to be difficult or boring. By reading, listening, speaking, writing, and using smart learning tools like flashcards and apps, you can learn many words in a fun and effective way. Be patient and consistent. Even learning just 5 new words a day means 150 words a month and over 8,800 words a year. Vocabulary is the building block of language. The more words you know, the more confident you become in understanding and expressing yourself in English. Keep learning, stay curious, and don't give up. Every new word brings you closer to English fluency. Taking vocabulary. Learning to the next level. A lifelong habit. By now, we've explored a wide range of methods to learn vocabulary, from reading and flashcards to listening, writing, and speaking. But to truly gain numerous English words and use them confidently, it's important to make vocabulary learning a natural part of your everyday life. This part of the essay will show you how to live with English vocabulary, how to review effectively, and how to never stop learning, step by step. Vocabulary. Learning is a lifestyle. Learning vocabulary is not just about studying. It's about changing your habits, being curious every day, and surrounding yourself with English. It's like learning a musical instrument. You practice daily, enjoy the process, and improve over time. Here's a quick summary of what works. Read, listen, and speak daily. Review regularly with spaced repetition. Use vocabulary in real-life situations. Stay organized with notebooks and apps. Make learning fun and meaningful. Your brain is like a sponge. It soaks up what you give it. If you feed it English vocabulary every day, it will grow stronger and faster. So, keep going. Stay curious. Use English in your life, not just in your textbook. The more you use it, the more you own it. Pick up vocabularies in life. Every single day learning English doesn't only happen in the classroom. In fact, one of the most effective ways to grow your vocabulary is to pick up new words from real life, every single day. Life gives us endless opportunities to hear, see, and use language. If we stay curious and open, we can learn naturally, enjoyably, and without pressure. In this essay, we will explore how to make everyday life your classroom for vocabulary. From morning to night, every moment can be a chance to discover a new word, phrase, or expression in English. Turn daily life into a language playground. Picking up vocabulary from daily life is not just a technique, it's a lifestyle. It's about being present, curious, and engaged with the words around you. The world becomes your teacher, and every moment is a lesson. The more open you are to learning from small things, the more fluent and confident you will become over time. In this section, we'll explore how to pick up vocabulary everywhere, in your kitchen, on the street, at work, online, and even in your emotions. The goal is not to study hard, but to live smart with English. Be patient and keep going. Thinking in English takes time, but with daily practice, it becomes natural. Start with 5 minutes a day, then 10, then longer. You don't have to be perfect. The key is to practice often and not be afraid of mistakes. When you think in English, speaking English becomes easier. Your mouth will follow your mind, and soon, you will express yourself freely, with confidence and joy. Thinking English and speaking English. One of the most powerful ways to become fluent in English is to learn how to think in English. Many learners first think in their native language, then try to translate their thoughts into English before speaking. This process is slow and stressful. But when you learn to think in English, your speaking becomes faster, smoother, and more natural. Thinking and speaking go hand in hand. The more you think in English, the more easily you can speak English. When your thoughts are already in English, your words can come out more confidently without stopping to translate. Don't forget to pick up new words. Every single day, learning English is like building a house. Every new word is a brick that helps you build strong walls of knowledge and confidence. If you want to speak, read, write, and understand English better, then don't forget to pick up new words every single day. Even learning just one word a day adds up. In 1 year, you'll have learned 365 new words. That's 365 ways to express yourself more clearly, more naturally, and with more confidence. Reading is the way to remember new words. If you want to learn and remember new English words, reading is one of the best ways to do it. Reading is more than just looking at words on a page. It helps you see how words are used in real sentences, how they connect with other words, and how they carry meaning in different situations. When you read often, you naturally see the same words again and again. This repetition helps your brain remember them without trying too hard. The more you read, the more familiar these words become, and soon you can use them easily when you speak or write. Why reading helps you remember words? There are many reasons why reading is great for building your vocabulary. 1. Words in context. Reading shows you how words are used in real life. For example, reading the word bright in a sentence like, "The sun was bright," teaches you how it describes sunlight. Later, you might read, "She had a bright smile," and understand it can also describe someone's expression. Seeing words in different situations helps you remember them deeply. 2. Natural repetition. When you read books, articles, or stories, you often see the same words many times. Repeating a word several times over days or weeks helps your memory. You don't have to force it. Your brain remembers it because it has seen it often. 3. Improves understanding. Reading helps you understand not just the meaning of a word, but also how it fits into a sentence. You learn grammar, sentence structure, and word order at the same time. This makes it easier to use new words correctly. Reading aloud helps us remember numerous new words. One of the most effective and simple ways to improve your English vocabulary is by reading aloud. When you read aloud, you use your eyes, your mouth, your ears, and your brain at the same time. This active method helps you remember new words more easily and makes your learning experience stronger and more enjoyable. Conclusion. Reading aloud is a simple but powerful tool for learning English. It helps you remember many new words because it uses your eyes, mouth, ears, and memory all at once. It improves pronunciation, boosts speaking confidence, and makes learning more active. Make reading aloud a part of your daily routine, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your vocabulary and fluency grow.